Good afternoon to all. So now we are going to learn what is a combination of neural network and fuzzy for adaptive control scheme. Okay, so there are different disadvantages of the individual systems like fuzzy, neural network and adaptive. Okay, so combination of this gives us a very advantageous and smart intelligent systems for the control of the process. Okay, so we already know that fuzzy control has been proven effective for complex, nonlinear and imprecisely defined process for which the standard models and the control law are impractical or cannot be derived. So deriving fuzzy control is however often difficult and time consuming. Okay, I am talking about the fuzzy control alone. Now several severe problems of high dimensionality are usually encountered in the implementation of control for systems, okay, with multiple input and multiple outputs, that is the MO systems. So now more efficient and systematic methods for knowledge acquisition and fuzzy control synthesis are required or needed. So for that, effective and intelligent automated systems such as adaptive fuzzy controllers, which are capable of learning from the process data as well as incorporating linguistic data, okay, then possessing significant advantages, could automatically generate, okay, a set of fuzzy control rules and improve on them as the control process, okay, evolves. So now we know that uncertainty in control system plays a significant role in many control processes which are in practice. For that purpose, stochastic control methods have been applied to the problems in which the uncertainty is due to randomness. Okay, now the fuzzy control extends our treatment to the domain of imprecision and vagueness. Okay, so modeling and control of such processes can be complex and difficult. Okay, it can be, it is not, but it can be complex and difficult. And fuzzy control, it exploits lack of precision to deal with complex process using approximate reasoning as our humans do. Also, learning or adaptive control, it exploits the information available from the feedback of ongoing experience. So control algorithms with these learning and processing capabilities like that of the human brain are the province of neural networks, okay, and learning automata in adaptive control. So when we talk about learning in terms of a human operator, then we enter a field in which the concepts and theories, okay, which are resulting and experiments alike are ill-formed. So how the human brain operates in storing and utilizing knowledge is a mystery right now, far beyond at the present level of neurological research. So at present the hope is not so much to study the computers in order to learn something about the brain, but rather to study the brain so that we can learn how to construct really efficient computers. If we could combine the memory and the reasoning capacity of the human brain with the accuracy of the computer, then we would have an instrument with which to tackle some of the fundamental problem of the universe. Okay, so now this was very introductory part of the neural network and fuzzy adaptive control scheme. Okay, so by combining the three of the schemes, we can have intelligent systems which works like a human operator. So now first of all we are going to see what is fuzzy. Okay, you know already what is fuzzy. We are going to have an introduction, okay, small introduction of the fuzzy. So now a fuzzy controller consists of a rule base or fuzzy relation between the fuzzy sets for the plant and the control variables. Okay, so together with a fuzzifier and a defuzzifier. So now this is the block diagram of a fuzzy controller, where crisp plant states are converted into crisp control variables by using the fuzzifier, defuzzifier and the rule base or fuzzy relation or inference system. Okay, so now we are going to have a look on the rules. Now example of rules like if plant state x is positive large, then the control u is negative medium. Okay, so the rule base is then a collection of such rules using fuzzy subsets AI of the state space and fuzzy subsets Bj, so AI and Bj of the control space. For example, if x in this is A underscope, okay, 1j and B underscope 1j. Okay, so if x in A1j, then u is B1j, and if x in A2j, then B is U2j. Okay, u is B2j, and so on up to if x is ANJ, then u is BNJ. Okay, so a set of control rules can be expressed as a fuzzy relation between the fuzzy sets and the control variables. So the fuzzy relation can be represented as a relation matrix with the entries from the interval 0 and 1. Also the entries like I and j gives the degree of relationship between the fuzzy sets AI and the fuzzy sets Bj. Okay, so in adaptive control, the online measurement data, okay, I will show you the next slide. Now we are going to have a look on fuzzy adaptive control without neural networks. In the next slide we are going to have a look on fuzzy adaptive control with neural networks. Okay, so now fuzzy adaptive control without neural networks. Okay, so in adaptive control, online measurement data from the process are used as a feedback to the controller. Okay, the behavior of the plant is used to continuously update or adapt the parameters or rule base used to compute the controls. Okay, now after this experience, the controller learns to improve its control or it adapts to change the conditions. Now as I mentioned above, the fuzzy control methods are generally used when the specifics of the plant are not known. Okay, however, the desired plant behavior can be often be expressed in terms of optimizing some type of objective function or performance index. If the plant is not known, however, then it is difficult to relate the desired performance, okay, to the possible states of the plant. So the conventional methods of optimal control can be used here. So however, it is possible to observe the performance of the plant in operation and use the information to adapt the control function parameters in order to optimize the plant performance according to the performance index. Okay, now I will show you the inner zoom. So you can see here, okay, this is the controller known as linguistic self-organizing control, which is suggested by the Oki and Mamdani. Okay, these are the two scientists which have implemented this, okay, fuzzy and adaptive control scheme. So you can see here, this is the performance measure P, this is the model, output is R, this is the rule modifier, set point Q, control rules here, and the process here, okay, and the output. So this is the control output U. So we can see here the signal R, this at a continuous time t, is the correction to the control signal, okay, which is used at an earlier time step. So now this can be added to that control signal to get what the control should have been. So now to modify the control rule base, the quantity is fuzzified and then it is combined. So using fuzzy logic with every rule affected, that is all those activated by the given plant as a rule antecedent, okay. So now the rule modification requires a large amount of storage and then lengthy execution time, also tedious bookkeeping tasks in list of rules, okay. So different scientists other like Takagi Sujino, okay, TS fuzzy model you have learned, they are using linear models and fuzzy parameters to perform systems identification of existing human control, okay, but their system is not adaptive. Now this system like TS fuzzy does not employ neural network also, rather they are attempts to make several sequential rule based algorithms, okay, which are incorporating the adaptive or learning capabilities, okay, which are very proven to be difficult. Now we are going to have a look on the fuzzy adaptive with neural network control, okay. So now the manner in which the neural networks represent information in the pattern of its weight and the consequent activation of its neurons is quite compatible with the fuzzy logic control, okay. So now you can see here, this is a basic neuron, okay, neural network design procedure. So here a single neuron consists of an element with multiple inputs and a single output related by a relatively simple transfer function. So now the output is given by a S-shaped function called the sigmoid function, okay, and of the weighted sum of the inputs. So in some fuzzy applications, the fuzzy logic operators minimum and maximum replace multiplication and the limited sum, okay, the limited sum like the limited by the sigmoid function. So the weights are parameters which are usually set by some type of training and learning processes. So the output is called the activation of the neuron, a system of neuron elements connected together. It comprises a neural network. So neural networks can be used to very directly and naturally implement the elements of a fuzzy sets and a fuzzy logic, okay. So the labels of fuzzy sets, which are classes of objects in which the transition from membership to non-membership is gradual rather than abrupt. So that can be expressed in terms of the degree of neural activation. So now the activation of a neuron can be viewed as an indication of its degree of confidence that is associated feature, okay, and the proportion of that feature that is present for the degree to which a proposition is true rather than just true or false, or the degree of membership of a feature of or object in a particular class of fuzzy sets. Now fuzzy logic here provides a mean of linking the symbolic processing of linguistic constructs and qualitative relationships with numeric computations, which are both essential to real world also and using precise algorithm manipulations also. So in the area of fuzzy control, neural networks are very suitable instrument for implementing the linkage in the two ways, in two ways. First way is that the activation of a neuron can implement a membership function which gives a measure of compatibility of a particular set of numerical data with a qualitative entity such as linguistic label like negative big, okay, for the process state of x, for example. And a neural network can be trained to synthesize the membership function, which represents a whole set of linguistic terms, okay. This method has been used to construct membership functions that are not as arbitrary and subjective, okay. This was the first. And second one, the process data can be used to train the network in order to generate fuzzy rules, okay, fuzzy control rules, when the set of rules is otherwise difficult to know, or construct a prior using algorithms that can modify the weights which can encode the control rules, okay. So neural networks have been proposed as a means to implement the fuzzy controllers. Now this is the block diagram of a neural fuzzy adaptive scheme. This was not in the book, I have taken it from a research paper, okay. So the controllers are used are neurofuzzy, okay, combination of neurofuzzy with the neuro emulator, okay, okay, before the plant. So there are two inputs to the neuro emulator, and the output is given to that of the plant, okay. Again the feedback is given back to the inputs. There are two outputs, okay, two inputs for the neuro fuzzy controller, K1 K2, and a third output K3, only one output, okay. So this is yr of t input and yp of t output plant, okay. So this is a basic interpretation of how neural fuzzy adaptive control schemes looks like, okay. So there was a basic introduction, no need to develop any control law or design in the controller. It's a subject, by the way. So we are going to have only a look of introductory part, okay. So this completes our fourth chapter, and if you have any doubt you can ask, okay, on WhatsApp or message or email. And you refer these slides, and I will give a research paper which includes the information of theory, okay, which you can write in the exam, okay. Also this, okay, expression of this controller. So till then, take care, goodbye, and have a nice day.